grade 8 children. Today I am here to teach you chapter 12 in your textbook. That's triangles and quadrilaterals. You have done this one in grade 6 and 7. We'll see more about triangles and quadrilaterals. This is a triangle. What's a triangle? A polygon formed with 3 straight line segments is called a triangle. So we can label A, B, C. Also, we can write this symbol to represent a triangle without writing the word triangle. So when you see something like this symbol, that means a triangle. Now we'll see what are the characteristics of a triangle. First, you need to know what are sides. So when you take ABC triangle, this is one side. AB is one side. We can say side 1. AB. What's side 2? This is another side. We'll call it side 2. We can label it as BC. Then the third side, side 3, we can write AC. The 3 straight line segments making up a triangle are called sides of the triangle. Now we'll look at vertex point. The point where any 2 sides intersected is called a vertex. So when you look at ABC triangle, vertex A is opposite side of BC. So vertex A point is opposite to BC. What is vertex B? Vertex B is opposite side of AC. And vertex C is opposite side of AB. So this is one vertex point. This is another vertex point. And this is the third one. So you get 3 vertices in a triangle. Angles. There are 3 interior angles in a triangle. What are they? A, B, C. A, B, C means this angle. BCA. BCA is this angle. And CAB. CAB is this angle. They can also be written as angle A. So the middle letter ABC you can write as B. Middle letter we can write. BCA we can write as C angle. CAB angle we can write as A angle. So what are the 3 angles? These are all interior angles. So all these are interior angles. Now we'll look at what are exterior angles. Take ABC triangle. BC side has been extended. BC extended to D. Then you get the angle outside the triangle. This is one exterior angle. Then we can extend CA line to E and you get this exterior angle. This is also exterior angle. And when you extend AB line to F, we get FBC is another exterior angle. So when you are extending the lines, you have to either select clockwise or anti-clockwise. So if you are taking other way around, if this is the triangle, if you extend this way, you have to extend this one and this one. So what are the exterior angles you are getting? This one and this one. So how you label the exterior angles? ACD. ACD is this one. BAE, BAE is this angle, and FBC, FBC is this angle. Now we'll look at this exterior angle. So when you extend BC line to D, you get this exterior angle, ACD. So what are the opposite interior angles to that? So when you take this exterior angle, this is an interior angle. But opposite interior angles means other two interior angles. So this angle and this angle are pair of interior opposite angles. So I can write opposite interior angle. This is also opposite interior angle. So how can you write down the opposite interior angles to ACD? You can write BAC. BAC angle, this one, and ABC. ABC angle is the other opposite interior angles. Take this triangle. CA is extended to E and you get this exterior angle, BAE. So what are the interior opposite angles to that? So here this angle is interior, but you can't take that one. Opposite to that is this angle and this angle. So how can we write down this angle? ABC angle and BCA angle. So those are opposite interior angles. Now we'll look at what are the types of triangles. So categorizing triangles made according to sides and interior angles. By looking at the side length and the angles, we can define triangles. So we'll look at the first one, categorizing according to sides. Look at this one. One side is 4 cm, other one is 6 cm, and the other one is 7 centimeters. We call these a scaling triangle. The sides of the triangle are different from one another. So all these lengths are different. So what we call those? Scaling triangle. Next one is isosceles triangle. What are isosceles? In this triangle, AB length and AC length both are equal. So when two sides are equal in length, it is an isosceles triangle. So we know in an isosceles triangle, this angle is equal to this angle as well. So AB is equal to AC. Then the other one we call equilateral triangle. What are equilateral triangles? All sides are, 3 sides are equal. So 9 centimeter, 9 centimeter and 9 centimeter. So what about the angles? In an equilateral triangle, each angle is 60 degrees. Now we'll look at triangles according to the interior angles. So the first one we call acute angle triangle. So look at these values, 80, 40, 60. All angles are less than 90 degrees. All are acute angles. So when you get triangle with all acute angles, we call these are acute angled triangles. So remember the word acute angled triangle when all 3 angles are less than 90 degrees. Then the other one we call obtuse angle triangle. So what is obtuse means? An angle more than 90 and less than 180. So in this one, 130 is an obtuse angle. So it is an obtuse angle where it is greater than 90 degrees. If one angle in a triangle is an obtuse angle, we can call that it is an obtuse angle triangle. Can we get two obtuse angles? You can't get two obtuse angles, only one obtuse angle in any triangle. Why is that? Because when you add two obtuse angles, it becomes more than 180 degrees. So you can get only one obtuse angle. The third type is called right angle triangle. Right angle means 90-degree angle. So ABC in that one is 90 degrees. If one angle of a triangle is 90 degrees, it is a right angled triangle. So there cannot be two right angles. Why? 90 plus 90, 180. So what about the third angle? You are not getting a triangle. So only one right angle you can get. So opposite to 90-degree angle, we call this AC length is the hypotenuse. We call it hypotenuse. So AC length is the hypotenuse in this triangle. Finding the sum of the three interior angles in a triangle. So we can do an activity. So this is ABC triangle. So what we can do first, label angle ABC, and you can cut all these three interior angles and we'll see what is the sum of those angles. So we'll do in the next page what happens to these three angles. So what you can do, you take a paper, draw a triangle, any triangle, label ABC and then cut it. Cut it like this and take those pieces and paste on another sheet. So we'll see what happens. Now these are the three pieces that I cut from the triangle. So take any line. So in this one, AOB is a straight line. So try to paste these papers on top of AB line. We'll take the point O. So take the pieces and try to paste these. We'll take these pieces and so we'll take this point. So I'll paste this one here. And take this piece and try to connect. And this one, I can keep it here. What happens? Now look at this diagram. What happens? When you take all these three angles, it fits to a straight line. So what is this angle? AOB is a straight angle. So what's the sum of interior angles in a triangle? The sum of all three interior angles in a triangle is 180. So you can check, you can draw any triangle. Obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle or acute angle triangle and check whether the sum is 180. So in all cases, you will get the sum of interior angles add up to 180. Now we'll take this triangle. You have given two angles and you are asked to find out this one, X. But we know the sum of interior angles in a triangle is 180. So we can use that to find out the value of X. So we can write 70 plus 30 plus X is 180. 70 plus 30 is 100 plus x is 180. Subtract 100 from both sides. You get x equals 180 minus 100. So this is equal to x. So x is 80 because the sum of interior angles in a triangle is 180. This is a right angle triangle. So you are asked to find out the value of y. So this is 90. So what can you write? 90 plus 30 plus y is equal to 180. Angle sum of a triangle. Then 90 plus 30, 120. Then how can you find out the y value? Subtract 120 from both sides. 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degrees. So y equals 60 degrees. Take this triangle. You are asked to find out the A, B, C angle separately. So this is 2x, 3x and x. So what can you write? 3x plus 2x plus x is equal to 180 because angle sum of a triangle. So now like terms you can add. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6x is 180. Divide this by 6 to get x. X equals 30 degrees. Now we found out x is 30. What's the A angle? A angle is 3x. 3 times 30. That's 90 degrees. What's the B angle? B angle is 2x. 2 times 30. That's 60 degrees. And C angle is x. That's 30 degrees. So when you add these three angles, what you get? You are getting 180. Find the angles unknown in the following triangles. So we can use the sum. X plus 40 plus 80 is 180. That's the angle sum of a triangle. 40 plus 80, you get 120. Now subtract 120 from both sides. You get x equals 180 minus 120. That's 60 degrees. This triangle, what is this triangle? 120, obtuse angle is there. Obtuse angle triangle. So the sum is 180. So you can write 120 plus 40 plus x is 180. 120 plus 40, you get 160 plus x equals 180. X becomes, subtract 160 from both sides. 180 minus 160, you get 20 degrees. So x becomes 20 degrees. Identify triangles that can have following angles and underline. So what's the property? The sum of interior angles add up to 180. So we need to check whether you get 180. So 65 and 25, 90. 90 and 90, that's 180. So that's a triangle and it's an acute angle triangle. Is it acute? No. 190 degree angle is there. Right angle triangle. Second one. 140. 140 plus 60, you get 200. That's more than 180. It's not a triangle. This one, 120 plus 30, you get 150. 150 and 50, 200. That's also not a triangle. What about this one? 80 and 70, 150. 150 plus 30, 180. So that's an acute angle triangle because all angles are less than 90. Other one, 60, 70, 50. Is it 180? So 120 plus 60, yes, that's also a triangle. This one, 130. So you get 150. 150 plus 50, 200. That's more than 180. So what are the triangles you get? This is right angle triangle and these two are acute angled triangles. Look at this one. You have given C. You are asked to find out C when A equals 75 and B is 65 in ABC triangle. So when you draw the triangle, A is 75, B is 65 and you are asked to find out C angle. So what's the property? We'll put X angle. So 75 plus 65 plus X is equal to 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. What's 75 and 65? You get 140. When you subtract 140 from both sides, you get X equals 180 minus 140. That's 40 degrees. So X equals 40 degrees. That means the angle C is 40 degrees. Find Q and R when P equals 80 and Q is equal to R. Two angles are equal. What type of triangle? Isosceles triangle. We'll take PQR. P is 80 and Q and R both angles are equal. So put X here. This is also X. And we know that these two lengths are equal for an isosceles triangle. Now we can use the sum of three angles. 80 plus X is 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. 80 plus X and X becomes 2X. Now subtract 80 from both sides. So 2X equals 180 minus 80. So you get 100 degrees. Now divide both sides by 2. You get X equals 100 divided by 2 is 50 degrees. So Q angle also 50 degrees and R also 50 degrees. Take this one. The proportion between the ratio between ABC is 3 to 4 to 5 in triangle ABC. We'll draw it. ABC triangle is there. A to B to 3. A to B to C is 3 to 4 to 5. So we can take A is 3X, B is 4X and C is 5X. Now we can use the sum. 3X plus 4X plus 5X is 180. Angle sum of a triangle. Like terms you can add. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 3, 12x is equal to 180. Divide this by 12. So x becomes 12 times 1, 12. And here 6 remaining for 60. 12 times 5. So x equals 15. So what's A angle? A angle is 3 times 15. You get 45 degrees. B angle, 4x. 4 times 15. What's 4 times 15? You get 60 degrees. Now C angle. What's C angle? 5x. So that means 5 times 15. 5 times 15 is 75. So those are the 3 angles in this triangle. Exterior angles of a triangle. Now we'll take this ABC triangle. Length AB is extended to D. What's the exterior angle you get? DBC. Length BC extended to E. What's the exterior angle you are getting? ACE. Length CA, this length extended to F. So what's the exterior angle you are getting? That's BAF or FAB. So you get 3 exterior angles. Now when you are extending the lines, make sure that you either take clockwise or anti-clockwise. So this is anti-clockwise, extended the lines. Now we'll look at the relationship between all exterior angles. So we want to find out what's the sum of these 3 exterior angles. So what can you do? You can draw any triangle and extend the lines either anti-clockwise or clockwise. If you are doing clockwise, so you have to do this way. This angle and then this one and this one. So these are the 3 angles. So you can cut it. So cut these 3 angles and we'll try to paste it. So we'll see what happens when you take all these 3 exterior angles. What happens? We'll look at it. So after you cut all exterior angles, take any point O and try to paste on that. We'll try to paste these 3 angles. So we'll take this one. So we'll take the other angle, try to fit to one point. So you are getting, and now take this angle and try to fit. What happens? When you try to connect, you will get all these 3 angles fit onto one point. So what's this point? Point O. So what's the sum? Angle around a point. So angle around a point, we know that's 360. So what's the sum of exterior angles in a triangle? The sum of 3 exterior angles is also 360 degrees. So you can do this activity. You can draw any type of triangle, extend the lines and cut all the three angles and try to paste on a point. You will get it fits exactly without any gaps. So that's why we can say the sum of exterior angles add up to 360. Take this diagram. So you have given a triangle and some of the lines extended and created exterior angles. Show that A plus B plus C is 360. So what we can do? We can find out this angle. What's C angle? 180 minus 30 degrees because this is a straight line. So what's the C angle? That's 150. What's A angle? This one. We know this whole thing is 180. So A angle is 180 minus 100. That's 80 degrees. What about this one? This is also add up to 180. That's a straight angle. So B equals 180 minus 50. That's 130. Now we'll add and see what's A plus B plus C. 150 plus 80 plus 130. What's the sum? 0, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 3, 16. 1 remaining and here you get 360. So we are getting A plus B plus C is 360. So actually what are A and B and C? Exterior angles. Exterior angles add up to 360 degrees. Show that PQR is 360. So we can do same thing. Now A plus B plus C. We know that that's 180 degrees angle sum of a triangle. How can you write R? R I can write 180 minus C. What's Q? Q is 180 minus P. And P equals 180 minus A. All these because of straight angles. Now we'll try to add all these three. R plus Q plus P. What you get? 180 plus 180, 360 and another 180 minus A plus B plus C. So here minus sign I took it out. So you get this one. But we know from this equation this is equal to 180 degrees. Now what happens? You can subtract these two and you get P plus Q plus R is 360 degrees. So that's actually the sum of exterior angles. We know that that's 360 degrees. Find X in this triangle. X is an exterior angle. When you extend this line, you get this exterior angle. Now you can use that property. These three are exterior angles in a triangle. What's the sum of angles? These three exterior angles? We know that that's equal to 180, 360. What's the sum of exterior angles? That's equal to 100. What's the sum of these three exterior angles? That's equal to 360 degrees. Now add these two, you get 260 plus X is equal to 360 degrees. So how can we find out x? Subtract 260 degrees from 360 degrees. So you get 100 for x. Now we'll take a quadrilateral. So what's this shape? Four-sided polygon. That's called a quadrilateral. So what's the interior angles? What are interior angles of a quadrilateral? We get four sides, four angles. So in this quadrilateral, you get four sides, four angles and four vertices. So what are the four sides you get? You get AB, BE, DE and AD. Those are the four sides. So what are the four angles? You can write A angle, B angle, D angle and E angle. So what's the quadrilateral? We can label as ABED. ABED. Or if you go this way, you can say ADEB. So you have to go anti-clockwise or clockwise when you are labeling a quadrilateral. So you can say ABED is a quadrilateral. So what are the four vertices? So vertices are A, B and E, D. A, B, E, D are four vertices. Now we'll look at the relationship between four interior angles in a quadrilateral. So what you can do, you can draw any quadrilateral four-sided polygon and then label four angles as A, B, C, D and then cut it. So you can cut all four angles and see what will happen. So we'll see what happens to the sum. So these are the four pieces. Now take any point on space and try to fit these angles. So I'll take this one and fit on top of this point. And take this one and this one. Take it and try to paste it. So you get this and take this one and try to fit it. So what happens? There are no gaps or overlaps. So it exactly fits around a point. So we know that. What's the angle sum around a point? That's 360. So all four angles can paste around O point without any gaps. So therefore the sum of angles is 360. So what can you say about this one? The sum of four interior angles in any quadrilateral is 360. So you can draw different types of quadrilaterals and see. You can take something like this, a parallelogram or any four-sided figure and see what happens to all these four angles. You get the sum of all interior angles in a quadrilateral is equal to 360. Now we'll use that one to find out unknown angles. So this is a quadrilateral four-sided figure and you are asked to find out this angle x. So what can you write? We know that the sum of angles add up to 360. So this is 90 degrees. 90 plus x is 360. Now we can find x. At these three angles, first you get 10, 15, 1 remaining. And this is 250. 250 plus x equals 360. So what's x? Subtract 250 from both sides. You get 110 degrees. So you get 110. Now look at this one. This is also a quadrilateral. So that's like trapezium. Now add all the angles. So you get 90 plus 90. These two are 90 degrees. And 150 and x. That's equal to 360. Now add these three. 0 and 9, 9, 18. 18 plus 5, 23. 2 and 1, that's 3. So 330 plus x equals 360. X equals, subtract 330 from 360, you get 30 degrees. So this angle is 30 degrees. Exterior angle of a quadrilateral. Now, how we get exterior angles? We need to extend lines. In ABCD quadrilateral, length AD is extended to P. What's the exterior angle you are getting? PDC. Length DC, this length, extended to S. Then you get this exterior angle, that's BCS. Length CB, extended to R, and you are getting ABR exterior angle. Length BA, this length extended to Q, and you get QAD exterior angle. So here you have to choose either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Here this is anti-clockwise. When you extend the lines, you get these exterior angles. Now look at this one. When you extend anti-clockwise and clockwise, you get all these exterior angles. Now how many exterior angles you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 exterior angles. But we know these are vertically opposite angles. Those are equal. So these angles are equal. So that means how many exterior angles are there? We get only 4 exterior angles. That's A, B, C, D. So you need to remember when you are extending lines, if you are using anti-clockwise, what are the angles you are getting? This one, this one, this one, and when you extend this one, you get this one. So anti-clockwise, you get these 4 ABCD angles. When you extend clockwise, you get the other 4 ABCD angles. Now we'll try to find out a relationship between exterior angles in a quadrilateral. So what you can do, you can draw any quadrilateral and extend the lines either clockwise or anti-clockwise and label PQRS and then cut it. cut all these 4 angles and try to paste on a point. So we'll try to do that. So take any point O and try to fit these angles. So take one angle and keep like this, and take the other one and try to paste it without any gaps or overlaps. You can't keep gaps there. Then take this one and try to paste it. What happens? And this one. So when you paste it, what happens? You are not getting any gaps or overlaps. This is exactly fit around a point. So what you call this? We know that all 4 angles paste around point O without any gaps. So what's the sum of these angles? These angles add up to 360 because we know the sum of angles around a point is 360. So in any quadrilateral, the sum of angles of 4 exterior angles is equal to 360. Now we'll use that property to find out the unknown angles. So this is a quadrilateral, extended lines anti-clockwise way, and then these are the exterior angles. Now what can you say about these angles? The sum is 360. So 80 plus 120 plus and 110 is equal to, you get 10, 11, 1 remaining and 310. Now we know the sum is 360. So subtract 310 from 360. You get 50 degrees. So A is equal to 50 degrees. Look at this question. 3 exterior angles of ABCD quadrilateral are 120, 130 and 70 degrees. Find the remaining angle. So we know the sum of all 4 exterior angles add up to 360. So we'll first add these 3. You get 200 and 320. Remaining angle is 360 minus 320. So what's the remaining angle? That's equal to 40 degrees. Now we'll look at review exercise. Name the 3 sides and the 3 angles of the triangle shown in the figure. So what are the 3 sides? KL, LM and KM or MK. KM, KL and LM are the 3 sides of this triangle. What are the 3 angles? You can either write L angle, K angle, M angle, or if you are writing properly, how can you write L angle? KLM. Then how can you write K angle? LKM. And what's M angle? That's KML. So those are the 3 angles. Draw an obtuse angle triangle and name it ABC. Measure ABC, BAC and ACB and write down their magnitude. So you need to draw an obtuse angle triangle. We can draw an obtuse angle triangle, means one angle is more than 90 degrees. So this is an obtuse angle triangle. So we'll label it A, B, C. So B angle is the obtuse angle. Now we need to measure the angles. So we'll take the protractor and measure ABC angle. ABC is this angle. So take the protractor and try to measure these angles. So we'll keep the protractor on top of the line here. So what's the angle here? We can measure from this way. That's 143. So 143 degrees. Now we'll measure the other angle. Now we did ABC. Now BAC angle. BAC angle. This one. So we'll take this angle and try to measure this. So you get 20 degrees. So you get 20 degrees for that. Then we'll take the other angle. What's the other angle? BCA. BCA or ACB. ACB angle. We'll measure it and see. So here, this is an acute angle. So you need to measure this way. But in this protractor, I can't read the value. So I'm reading from this way. So 163. 163. So what's the angle? 180 minus 163. You get 17 degrees. So that's 17 degrees. Now we'll see the sum of angles. 10, 8 and here 1. So you get sum of 3 angles add up to 180 degrees. Draw a triangle PQR as in the figure and produce QR to S. Measure PRQ. PRQ angle, this angle. And PRS, PRS, these two. And write down their magnitudes. So we'll draw the triangle. So I'll draw a triangle like this. So this is PQR triangle and extend QR to S. Now we'll measure PRQ angle, this angle. So take the protractor and measure this angle. So you get, so we have to measure this way. So I'm getting 123. 123, that means 180 minus 123, 57. So 57 degrees for PRQ. Now this angle is from here, that's 123. So PRS 123. So we know that when you add these two, you are getting 180 degrees because this is a straight line. Question number 4. Draw a quadrilateral ABCD and produce AB to E. This is this line and you can draw similar diagram to that, any quadrilateral. So I can draw this and label this one A, B, E, C, D. Measure EBC. EBC, this angle, and ABC, this angle, and write down the magnitudes. So we'll do that using the protractor. So we need to turn this way to measure this angle. So what's this angle? So we'll first write down EBC angle, EBC angle, EBC. So this way, that's here, from here, that's 70. So 180 minus 70. So you get 110 degrees for EBC. So this is EBC angle is 110. Now what's this angle? ABC angle. ABC angle is from here to here. So I get here to here 70 degrees. Now when you add it, you get 180 because ABE is a straight line. Example number 1. Find the magnitude of ABC. That means X value. We know this is a triangle. What's the angle sum of a triangle? That's equal to 180. And when you add these two, you get 80. So 35 and 45, 80 degrees plus X equals 180. So what's X? Subtract 80 from that. So you get 100 degrees for X. Example number 2. Find the magnitude of QPR. QPR means 3x angle. This is a right angle triangle. The sum of angles in a right angle or any angle is add up to 180. So this is 90 degrees. 3x and 2x becomes 5x. And now subtract 90 from both sides. You get 5x equals 180 minus 90. That's 90. So 90 divided by 5. You get X value. 5 times 1, 5. For 40, that's 8. So 18 degrees. So 18 is X. So what's the QPR angle? 3x. 3 times 18. So you get 54 degrees. Example number 3. Find the values of X and Y according to the information marked in the figure. So you're asked to find out X and Y value. Now take ADE triangle. What can you say when you take ADE triangle? 85, X and 30 are the interior angles. So you can write X plus 85 plus 30 degrees is equal to 180 because of angle sum of a triangle. Now add these two, you get 5, 11. So X plus 115 is equal to 180. So what's X? You subtract 115 from 180. So 10 and 1 remaining. So you get 6 here, 65 degrees for x. Now we need to find out the y value. Now we can consider ABC triangle. When you take ABC triangle, the angle sum is also 180. So y plus x is 65 plus 80. That's equal to 180. And these two, you get 5 and 14. So 145. So what's y value? Y is 180 minus 145. So you get y as 35 degrees. So x is 65 and y is 35. Exercise 12.1. Find the magnitude of the angle marked as x in each figure. So this is a triangle. Angle sum of a triangle is 180. These two, you get 10 and 140 plus x equals 180. So what's x? 180 minus 140, you get 40 degrees. This one, a right angle triangle. So x plus 90 plus 53 is equal to 180, angle sum of a triangle. So these two, you get 143. Subtract 143 from both sides. What you get? 37. So x is 37 degrees. This one, an obtuse angle triangle. 130 plus x is 180. X and x becomes 2x. And when you take 130 to the other side, you get 180 minus 130, that's 50 degrees. When you divide this by 2, you get x value. X equals 25 degrees. This one, all angles are equal. What's the triangle? Equilateral triangle. So we can say x plus x is 180. 3x is 180 means x equals 180 divided by 3, 60 degrees. So in an equilateral triangle, each angle is 60 degrees. Find the magnitude of each of the angles in each triangle. So this is a triangle ABC. I can write 2x plus 3x plus 60 is 180. 2x and 3x becomes 5x. And when you take 60 to the other side, you get 180 minus 60, that's 120 degrees. So 5x equals 120 means when you divide by 5, you get x equals 2, and for 20 that's 4. So x is 24. So you are asked to find out all angles. So what's A? A equals 2x. 2 times 24. You get 48 degrees. B angle. B angle is 3x. 3 times 24. 72 degrees. C angle, already known, that's 60 degrees. So these are the three angles in this triangle. This one, another triangle. So you can add all these interior angles and equate to 180. 5x plus x becomes 6x. Now take 30 to the other side. So 6x equals 180 minus 30 degrees. So you get 150. So 6x equals 150. Divide both sides by 6. X equals 2 for 30, that's 5. So x is 25 degrees. Now what's P angle? P angle is 30. Q angle is 5x. 5 times 25. 125. And the other angle, R angle, is x. That means 25 degrees. This one, again, another triangle. We can write 3a plus 2a plus a is equal to 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. Add like terms. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6a equals 180. Divide by 6. What you get? A equals 30 degrees. Now we found out A is 30. So what is M angle? M angle is 3A. 3 times 30. That's 90 degrees. K angle, 2A. 2 times 30. That's 60 degrees. And L angle is 30 degrees. Question number 3. Find the magnitude of each of the angles denoted by an English letter in each figure. So here 2 unknowns are there. So first we'll take ABC triangle. We know the angle sum is 180. So 70 plus 38 plus x is 180. Add these two, you get 108 plus x equals 180. X becomes 180 minus 108. What's the value? 72 degrees for x. Now we need to find out y. We know this is a straight line. So what's y? Y is 180 minus 72. So you get 108 degrees. This one, you need to find out A and B. So we'll first find B here. What's B here? What are these two? B angle is 40 degrees. Why? Vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles. Then we found out B. So what's A? You can use the angle sum of a triangle. So 80 plus B, that's 40 plus A is 180. 80 plus 40, you get 120 plus A equals 180. Subtract A, subtract 120, you get 180 minus 120, that's 60 degrees. So A equals 60. This one, first you can find x. This is a straight line. So what's x? X plus 140 is 180 because straight angle. Now, what's x? 180 minus 140, that's 40 degrees. Now we found out x value. How we find out y? We can take interior angles. Y plus y plus x equals 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. Angles in a triangle. So you can write 2y, y plus y, 2y, plus x, x we found that's 40 is equal to 180. So take 40 to the other side, 2y equals 180 minus 40, that's 140. Divide by 2, you get 70 degrees. So x equals 40 and y equals 70. This one, first we'll find out x angle according to KLN triangle. We can write 35 plus 90 plus x is 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. So these two, 125, and when you subtract 125 from 180, you get x value. So 55 degrees. 55 degrees for x. Now take the bigger triangle, KLM triangle. You can say this is a right angle triangle. So 90 plus x, that's 55 plus y equals 180. These two, you get 145 plus y equals 180. So y becomes 180 minus 145. So you get 35 degrees for y value. This triangle, look at carefully which one we can take. So we can first find the A angle, ABK triangle. When you take ABK triangle, 30 plus 70 plus A is 180. Angle sum of a triangle. 30 plus 70 is 100 plus A equals 180. So when you take 100 to the other side, you get 80 degrees for A. Now we found out A. How can we find out B? You can use the other triangle, ADE triangle. When you take ADE triangle, you can say B plus A. A is 80 and 20 is equal to 180. Angles sum of a triangle. 80 plus 20, that's 100. Now when you subtract 100 from both sides, you get 80 degrees for B value. Example number 1. Find the value of x in the figure. This is a quadrilateral. The sum of angles in a quadrilateral is 360. So I can write x plus 90 plus 130 plus 75 is equal to 360. Add these three, you get 5, 19 and 2. 295. So when you subtract 295 from 360, you get the x value. So you get 5 and 10, 16. So 65 degrees for x value. Example number 2. Find the values of x and y in the figure. Here, straight away, you can write 2x equals 140 because these are vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are equal. So when you divide by 2, you get x equals 70 degrees. So x is 70. Now you can use the angle sum of a quadrilateral here to find out y. So we can write y plus 100 plus x is 70. And here 2x, 2 times 70, that's 140. Let's add up to 360 degrees. Now add these three angles. You get 310. And when you subtract 310 from 360, you get 50 degrees for y value. So we found out x is 70 and y is 50 degrees. Exercise 12.2. Find the value of x in each figure given below. So this is a quadrilateral. So you can add all these interior angles and equate to 360. When you add all these angles, 5 and 5, 10, 1 remaining, 10, 16, 16 plus 5, 21. Subtract 210, you get x value. So you get 150 degrees for x. This one, you need to find out x. This is also a quadrilateral. All these angles add up to 360 degrees. Add like terms, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So 80 plus 5x equals 360. So 5x equals 360 minus 80. 280 when you divide by 5. So what's the x value? 5 times 5, 25. For 30, that's 6. So x equals 56 degrees. This one again, a quadrilateral. So add all these angles, you get 360. We'll add like terms, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 2, 10x. 10x equals 360. When you divide this by 10, you get x equals 36 degrees. This is also another quadrilateral. So add all the interior angles and equate to 360. So add like terms. 10 plus 2, 12x equals 360. So 12x becomes 360 minus 60. That's 300. Divide by 12. You get x value. 12 times 2, 24. 6 remaining, that's 5. So x becomes 25 degrees. Find the values of x and y in each figure given below. Look at carefully and see which one we can find. Now, when you take the bigger triangle, we know angle sum of the triangle is 180. So you can write x plus 75 plus 25 is 180. These two, you get 100. When you subtract 100 from 180, you get 80 degrees for x. Now we can find out the y value. How can we find out y value? So we can use this quadrilateral and find out the y value. So what's this one? 180 minus 105. 75 degrees. So 75 here. Now we can use the sum of angles in a quadrilateral is 360. So 75 plus 75 plus x. X we found 80 and y is equal to 360. 150 here. 150 plus 80. 230. That is equal to 360. Now subtract 230. You get 134 y value. Here, without using that, what do you know about these two? You can easily find out y using another method. Y is actually sum of opposite interior angles is the exterior angle. So you can use that way also. 105 plus 25. So 130 degrees. This one, you can easily find out x first. What's x? 180 minus 115 because this is a straight angle. So 65 degrees. X is 65. You can find out y using the sum of angles in a quadrilateral. Y plus 120 plus 85 plus x. X is 25. X is 65. That's equal to 360. These three, you get 10 and 9, 6, 15, 17. 1 remaining, that's 270. Now subtract 270 from 360. You get 90 degrees. So y equals 90 degrees. This diagram, here this is opposite angle. So what's x straight away? X equals 90 degrees. Vertically, opposite angles are equal. Now we found out this value. So this is 130. That's also vertically opposite angles. Now we can use the sum of angles in a quadrilateral. So we can write y plus 130 plus the x value 90 is 360. 2y plus 220 equals 360. Subtract 220 from 360. What you get? 140. So divide both sides by 2. You can find out the y value. That's 70 degrees. Look at this diagram. What can you find out first? You can find out x value. So when you take the triangle, 30 plus 50 plus x is 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. 50 plus 30, 80. And when you subtract 80 from 180, you get 100 degrees. That's x. How can we find out the y value? Now, how can we find out y? Now look at this triangle. This is 30, this is 50, 80. So what is this angle? 180 minus 80. So you get 100 degrees. Now we can easily find out using this quadrilateral. So 50 plus x, that's 100 plus 100 plus y equals 360. That's the angle sum of a quadrilateral. 250 plus y equals 360. So what's y? 360 minus 250. That's 110 degrees. So we found out x is 100 and y equals 110. Straight away you can find out the x value. X is 70. Vertically opposite angles. Now you can find out the y value. What's the angle sum of a quadrilateral? 360. So you can write 80 plus x and x becomes 2x. 2 times 70 plus y equals 360. So 80 plus 2 times 70, 140. Now subtract this value. First add these two. You get 220 plus y equals 360. So what's y? 360 minus 220. You get 140 degrees for y. Question number 3. Find the magnitude of each of the following angles based on the information marked in the figure. DCF. DCF is 2x. So that's 2x. We need to find out x. Now take EFCD quadrilateral. EFCD quadrilateral. You get 90, 90, 2x and 120. So 4 angles are these. When you add all together, you are getting 360. So angles in a quadrilateral. 90, 90, 180. 180 and this one 300 plus 2x equals 360. When you subtract 300 from 360, you get 2x equals 60 degrees. Now divide this by 2. You get 30 degrees for x, but we need 2x. That's 60 degrees for this angle. ABC now. ABC, this angle. What's that angle? Take ABC triangle. When you take ABC triangle, 100x and you can find out the other angle. So we'll put y there. So y angle. So 100 plus y plus x. X is 30 degrees. That's equal to 180. Is a triangle. 100 plus 30, 130. When you subtract 130 from 180, you get the y value. That's 50 degrees. Y is 50 degrees. AED angle now. AED angle. This angle. How can we find out that angle? Here we can take AEDB quadrilateral and find out AED angle. So we'll take the quadrilateral 100. 100 plus y value. Y is 50 plus 90 and the angle required. So we'll put Z letter. Z is equal to now 360. That's a quadrilateral. When you add these three, you get 0 and 240. 240 plus Z equals 360. So what's the Z value? Z value is 360 minus 240. So you get 0, 2, 1. So 120 degrees. So what's the angle here? Z angle is 120. That's the angle we need. This is Z angle, or I can write as 120 degrees. Now we'll look at example 1. Find the value of x in the figure. What are those? When we extend the lines, we get exterior angles. So any polygon, when you take all exterior angles, that is add up to 360. So we can use that property, x plus 100 plus 130 is equal to 360. X plus, when you add these two, you get 230 is 360. Subtract 230 from 360, you get 130 degrees. So x is 130 degrees. Example number 2. Find the magnitudes of the 3 exterior and the 3 interior angles of the triangle ABC. Now, we know the exterior angles add up to 360. So I can write 3x plus 2x plus 4x is 360. So when you add it, you get 9x equals 360. Divide this by 9. You get x equals 40 degrees. So what are the 3 exterior angles? Exterior angles are 3x. 3 times 40. You get 120. And the other one, 2x. 2 times 40. That's 80. And 4x. 4 times 40, 160 degrees. So those are exterior angles. Now we'll find out the interior angles. What are interior angles? This one is 180 minus 2x. So interior angles. One is 180 minus 2x. 2 times 40, that's 80. So 100 degrees. What's the other one? 180 minus 3x. 3 times 40. 120. You get 60 degrees. What's the other one? 180 minus 4x. 4 times x. 160. So you get 20 degrees. So these are the interior angles and these are the exterior angles. Exercise 12.3. First question. Select and write the exterior angles from among the angles A, B, C, D, E, X and Y shown in the figure. Explain why the other angles are not exterior angles. So when you take A, this angle is this. So that's an interior angle. So B is an exterior angle. Then X also you get an exterior angle. So this is Y is a straight angle. That's not the exterior angle. Not extended the lines. Then when you take this way, so E, another exterior angle, but here D is this one, so that's an interior angle. And what's the other angle? C also outside the triangle, that's an exterior angle. So these are exterior angles. Why the other angles are not exterior angle? Y is 180, that's a straight angle. D is the interior angle. Why this is equal? Because of vertically opposite angles. And A also interior angle because of vertically opposite angles. So we took A, B, C, D, E, X. So we found out all angles. Question number 2, find the value of each of the angles denoted by an English letter in each figure given below. So these all are exterior angles of a triangle. So sum of exterior angles add up to 360. Add these two, 300 plus A equals 360. Subtract 300, you get 60 degrees for A. This one, when you extend the lines, do you get these exterior angles? This one, this way, but here, this is the exterior angle when you extend this way and this way. Or you can do, if it's this way, and this one should be this angle, but that's equal to the same. So you can take, this is A. Now these three are exterior angles. 140 plus A is 360. So 2A equals 360 minus 140. What you get here? So 220. So 2A, A becomes 220 divided by 210 degrees. When you extend the lines, you get these three exterior angles. So you can write x plus 90 plus 145 is 360. These two, you get 235. Subtract 235 from 360. 125. So 125 is the x value. This one again, these are exterior angles. So x plus x plus x is 360. So 3x equals 360 divided by 3. You get x value. So that's 120 degrees. This one, extend and see whether these are exterior angles. So this is okay, these two exterior. So you have to extend this line, and this is the exterior angle. So if this is 43, what is this angle? 180 minus 43. So 137. Now we can find out x using the sum of exterior angles add up to 360 for any polygon. 285 when you add these two, and when you subtract 360, when we subtract 285 from 360, you get the x value. 5, 10, so you can 9 plus 7, 16, so 75. So x is equal to 75 degrees. According to the information marked in the figure, find BRC. BRC, this angle. How can we find out that one? Think about BRC triangle and you can find out. BRC triangle, sum of angles is equal to 180. 30 plus 40 plus BRC angle is 180. 70 plus BRC angle is 180. Subtract 70, you get 110 degrees for BRC angle. Part 2, APC. APC angle is APC, this angle. Now, we can take APC triangle. APC triangle, 30 plus APC angle plus 20 degrees is 180. That's also a triangle. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So 30 plus 20 is 50. APC angle plus 50 equals 180. So what's APC? 180 minus 50, 130 degrees. So APC is 130. Now third part, we need BQA. BQA is this angle. How can we find out that angle? Look at carefully and see. BQA angle. Can you see? These three are the exterior angles of this PQR triangle. So we can add BQA angle plus the R angle we found. That's 110. And the P angle we found, that's 130. Those three angles add up to 360 because of exterior angles. Now we can find out PQA angle. So this is part 3. So BQA angle is 360 minus these two. Sum of these two, you get 0, 4 and 2. 240. So what's the subtraction? You get 120 degrees. Example number 1, find the value of x. What are these angles? When you extend the lines anti-clockwise, you get these exterior angles. So what's the sum? X plus 55 plus 90 and 90 add up to 360 because of exterior angles. X plus 180 and 55. When you add it, 235 and subtract 235, we get 125 for x. Example number 2. Find the values of x and y according to the information marked in the figure. So how can we find out x? Now look at carefully. When you extend this line, you get this one. When you extend this line and this one, you get 60. X 60, and then when you extend this line, you get 130 and 90. All these are exterior angles. So 130 plus 60 plus 90 plus x is 360. Add these three, you get 15, 18, 1 remaining and 280. So what's x? 360 minus 280. So 80 degrees. So x equals 80 degrees. Now we need to find out y. How can we find out y? This is 90. If we can find out this angle, we can think about using the angle in a triangle, angle sum of a triangle. So we can see this is 30, so this is 30. Now we can use the triangle. 90 plus y plus 30 equals 180 because of angle sum of a triangle. You get 120 plus y equals 180. So what's y? 180 minus 120, that's 60 degrees. Exercise 12.4. Find the value of a marked in each figure. So when you extend all these lines clockwise, you get these exterior angles. So the sum of exterior angles add up to 360. Now add these three, you get 5, 5, 10, 1 remaining, 10, 18, 20, 25. Thus A equals 360. So what's A? 360 minus 250. You get 110. This question. Now see whether these are exterior angles. This is interior. So when you extend this one, you get here. This is when you extend, this is the exterior angle. So that's also A because of opposite interior angles. This is A because of vertically opposite angles. Now when you extend this one, this is the other exterior angle. So if this is 30, what is this angle? 180 minus 30, that's 150. Now we have all four exterior angles. Add up to 360. So 150 plus A plus A plus another A is equal to 360 degrees. So 150 plus 3A is 360. So what's 3A? 360 minus 150. So when you subtract, you get 210. Divide by 3. You get A value. That's 70 degrees. So A equals 70. This one, check whether these are exterior angles. When you extend, you get this one. When you extend this one, this is, but when you extend, this is the exterior angle. But this is also two-way because vertically opposite angles are equal. Then when you extend this line, this is A. Now, take the sum. 2A plus A plus A plus 2A. 2A plus A plus A plus 2A is equal to 360 degrees. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 and 2, 6A equals 360. Divide this by 6, what you get? A equals 360 divided by 6, you get 60 degrees for A value. Question number 2, find the value of each of the angles based on the given below. What is the value of x? This is a straight line. What is x? X equals 180 minus 110. So x equals 70 degrees. Second one, what is the value of A? A is here. Now, look at carefully the extended lines. When you extend this one, you get 85. Here, x. When you extend, this is 140. That's the exterior angle. And when you extend this line, you get A. So, A plus 85 plus x plus 140, you get 360. What's the reason? Sum of exterior angles add up to 360. We found x. So, A plus 85 plus 70 plus 140 equals 360. A plus. Add these three. $295 is 360. So what's the A value? 360 minus 295. So 65 is the A value. Now we need to find out the B value. That's part 3. B value straight away you can find from 180 minus A. A is 65 because this is a straight angle. So what's B? $115 degrees. That's B value. Question number 3. Find the magnitudes of the angles marked in the figure as A, B and C. What's A? A is 180 minus 110. So you get 70. Why? What's the reason? Straight angle. Then what's the B value? Again, this is a straight angle. 180 minus 85. 95 degrees. Now what's C? We need to check the exterior angles. When you extend this one, you get here. See, when you extend this line, this angle, that's B angle, is the exterior angle. Here 110, and when you extend this one, this is 70. Those are the exterior angles. So we can add 70 plus C plus B value. That's 95 plus 110. That's equal to 360 because of exterior angles. Add these three. 5, 10, 17, 1 remaining. So 275 plus C equals 360. So what's the value of C? 360 minus 275. 85 degrees for C. So we found out A, B and C. This one, straight away we can find out B and C. What's B? 180 minus 108. That's 72 because of straight angle. C also we can find 180 minus 72. That's 108. Straight angle. Now we need A angle. Now check what are the exterior angles. When you extend this one, you get this. Then you need to extend this one. So this angle is the exterior angle, C. Vertically, opposite angles are equal. Then when you extend, you get B. And when you extend, you get 105. So you can write 105 plus A plus C plus B is 360. Exterior angles add up to 360. 105 plus A, C is 108 and B equals 72. That's equal to 360. Now add these 108 and 72, 180. 180 plus 105, 285. So 285 plus A equals 360. So A equals 360 minus 285. So you get 75 degrees for A. Question number 4. Find the values of X and Y in each figure. What are the values? Now here, when you take the big triangle, this is extended and you get this angle. And here when you extend this line 122 and this angle is the other exterior angle, that's X. So you can find X plus 118 plus 122 is equal to 360 because sum of exterior angles add up to 360 in this triangle. So you can find X. X plus 240 is 360. So what's X? 360 minus 240. So X equals, you get 120 degrees. So X is 120. Now how can we find out Y? Look at this triangle, small triangle. When you extend this line, here you get Y angle. That's not an exterior angle. So this is Y. Opposite interior. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Now, if this is X, we found 120. What is this angle? 180 minus 120. 60 degrees. Now you can find Y using the angle sum of a triangle. Y plus 60 plus 70 is 180. Y plus 130 is 180. So what's Y? 180 minus 130. That's 50 degrees. Look at this diagram. When you extend this line, you get this exterior angle. When you extend, you get this exterior angle. and here this is exterior angle and this is this. So what can you say about x plus 105 plus 62 plus 128? That's equal to 360. X plus, when you add these three, what you get? 5, 1 remaining, 9. So 295 plus is equal to 360. So what's x? 360 minus 295. So 65 degrees is x. So what's the y value now? We found x is 65. Now look at this triangle. What is this angle? 180 minus 105. So you get 75 degrees. And this is 25. Opposite interior angles are equal. Now you can use angle sum of a triangle. So 75 plus y plus 25 is 180. So y plus 100 is 180. So what's y? 180 minus 100, that's 80 degrees. So x is 65 and y is 80. Question number 5. What is the value of a plus b plus c plus d? We'll see whether these are exterior angles. When you extend this line, you get this one. Here, this is exterior and this is exterior and this is exterior. So you can straight away write down b plus c plus d plus, this is a. Yes, this is also, you can take it. That's 360. So a plus b plus c plus d, 360 exterior angles. Second one. What is the value of BCE? BCE. That's also here. When you take the triangle B plus C plus E, that's also 360. Exterior angle, exterior angles of a triangle. But any polygon, the sum of exterior angles add up to 360. Then, according to the answers of 1 and 2, show that E equals A plus D. So, both are 360. So, I can write B plus C plus D plus A is equal to B plus C plus E. Subtract B plus C from both sides. So, this get cancelled out. You get A plus D equals E. So, you get E equals A plus D. So, we covered all theory related to triangles and quadrilaterals. So, you need to remember the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. The sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. The sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is 360. And the sum of the exterior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. And remember, when you are finding exterior angles, you need to extend the lines either anti-clockwise or clockwise. Then only the sum is equal to 360. Practice all examples and exercises and thorough with triangles and quadrilaterals.